This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and the Texas Longhorns.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Kansas Jayhawks. Freak, he's in at point guard. Also dunking out there. And it's Oubre in at the 3.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
And it's Freak missing. Kansas on D. To the left side wing. Here's Edwards. Texas no good that time either. And the Jayhawks with possession. 4-point game. Freak with it, picked up by Ellis. Freak with it. Fires from 14. And it's Ford with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Goes up the baseline. He squares up and sinks it.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Freak. Shot is off. Now Texas takes it the other way. Doherty the pass to Turner. And he hits it to tie the game up. Turner's got his first basket of the night.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it too.
Now here's Freak. Edwards defending. And here's Freak. Picked him clean. Oh, and a fast break now for the Longhorns. Now Edwards. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak in at point guard. Also dunking out there, and it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up. Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
A platoon swap here for Texas. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
On the court for the Longhorns, Ellis is out there with Edwards. Then it's Turner. Then there's Doherty, and it's Ford in at the power forward. The Jayhawks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the free throw, no good.
He gains 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
Here is Edwards. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And the Jayhawks do a great job in recruiting talent. All sorts of players have come through Kansas and found success.
Yeah, and you know they develop not only the stars like Paul Pierce and Andrew Wiggins, but role players too, guys that have made a living in the NBA as fitting into roles. Mario Chalmers and Nick Collison come to mind.
And Freak throws it down.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Here is Gaines, guarded by Ford. The lead now cut to single digits. Gaines has got 5 points so far. Longhorns leading by 9. And stolen by Freak. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Pass to Doherty. At the top of the key, Turner. Edwards, that's good. He's got 8.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Freak with it, picked up by Ellis. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Here's Freak. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Freak's got 8 points.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Kansas trails by 7. Oubre kicks to Freak. Cans it from downtown.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Edwards. Here's Ellis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And Texas leads by 6.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak, he's in at the point. Also Duncan out there. And it's Terry in at the 4 spot.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
And no doubt the defense had better play.
And Texas with a change here, too. Davis is checked in. Bossie's checked in for the Jayhawks. Freak comes in for Lee. Freak passes to Boss. Calderon has the open look to take the lead. Shot's good by Dedmon.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
.127 left in the second half of basketball. Now, here's Blair. Back to Richmond. Davis sets a screen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jayhawks.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle. You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. It's nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And some changes here for Texas. Ford's checked in, and it's Ellison for Richmond. 58 seconds left here in the second half. Out of bounds, Longhorns ball as Texas keeps possession. And so here's Texas. Feeds it to Ford. Shoots from the baseline. Connects! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Freak dishes to Gaines. Goes up again. It's in!
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
And stolen by Freak. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Just a fantastic game for Freak. He's got 16 points and 2 steals. Whether it's making the tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game. There's 18 seconds left in this one.
Timeout.
16 seconds left here in the second half. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Had the space there, but it's offline. Here's Freak. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance.